Hello Internet! I'm Hazel and this is a look at the Resto Shaman PvP Talent tree in Legion. If you haven't already, I recommend first checking out my video on the Resto Shaman changes in Legion to get an idea for what baseline spells you'll be working with. You'll unlock the following PvP talents as you level up in the new Honor 2.0 system, and they'll work in PvP combat only. The first 10 levels will get you started with the 6 abilities in the left column, and then leveling further gives you more options. Just like with regular talents, you'll be able to choose one option from each row. These talents are very much a work in progress, and there may be significant changes before Legion launches. The first row is the same for everybody, with a focus on getting out of CC. Gladiator's Medallion is your new PvP trinket. Trinkets won't work in PvP, and the human racial is also being adjusted, so this is it. It's unlocked to Honor level 1, so at least you get it right away. Adaptation is a passive option that automatically gets you out of long CC with a 1.5 minute internal cooldown. It'll get you out of things more often than the default trinket, but as a healer, you should basically never take this. Relentless passively reduces the duration of all CC you take by 25%. That looks really nice for beginners and casual PvP. The second row is the same for all healer specs. Defender of the Week gives you 20% haste for 5 seconds after healing a target below half health. This is going to give you really good throughput when combined with your mastery, and it's probably the default choice. Viv and Vigor increases your overall healing done by 20% if you personally are above 80% health. Inner Renewal causes heals cast on yourself to refund half of their mana cost, which doesn't seem as strong as the other two options. The third row is the same for all Shaman specs. Skyfury Totem summons a 5 health totem at your feet that increases the critical effect of damage and healing by allies by 30% for 15 seconds. It has a 40-yard range, a 45-second cooldown, and looks really good for battlegrounds. Counter-Strike Totem is a 30-second cooldown that summons a 1 health totem at your feet for 1 minute. When enemies within 40 yards deal damage, the totem deals 100% of that damage to the lowest health enemy within range of the totem. That's going to be a priority kill target and absolutely hilarious if you manage to hide it somewhere. Wind Fury Totem enchants all allies within 10 yards with wind, causing their auto attacks to have a 40% chance to double strike. It also lasts 1 minute, has a 30-second cooldown, but it triggers that cooldown if the totem is destroyed. Which talent you pick on this row depends on your comp. The fourth row should help you with your healing throughput. Purifying Waters heals you for 5% of your total health whenever you purge a target or are dispelled. Spectral Recovery heals you for 3% health every 2 seconds while in Ghost Wolf form. Combined with the Ghost in the Mist artifact trait, Ghost Wolf is going to be seeing a lot more use. Swelling Waves duplicates any healing surges you cast on yourself 3 seconds after the first one, which will be super valuable against any comp that wants to train you. The fifth row offers some utility talents. Voodoo Mastery reduces the cooldown of Hex by 20 seconds, bringing it down to a 10-second cooldown. Electrocute puts a short dot on an enemy whenever you purge a buff off of them. Grounding Totem is just like it is on live, except with a 30-second cooldown up from 25. Electrocute looks like negligible damage, so it'll come down to hexing every 10 seconds or grounding stuff. The sixth row is specific to Resto Shamans. Rippling Waters gives Riptide a big heal when it ends, gets dispelled, or is refreshed. That could come in really handy against purge-happy teams. Earth Shield has changed a bit. It only has 3 charges and reduces damage taken by the target by 20% instead of increasing healing received. There's no cooldown, but with only 3 charges, it may get mana intensive to try and keep this up. Spirit Link replaces Spirit Link Totem and has a 45-second cooldown to compare to 3 minutes on the totem. You link yourself and your 2 closest allies within 15 yards together, and half of the damage taken by linked targets is distributed among the others. It lasts for 30 seconds and there's no totem to kill. The more I think about it, the better that sounds. It does cost a pretty huge amount of mana, which is something to keep an eye on. So, those are the PvP talents that you'll unlock as a Resto Shaman in Legion. I think it's going to be a really exciting spec for Arena specifically, and I can't wait to try it out. What do you think the best talents are? Let me know what you think, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!